Good morning, friends. I'm Becky, Youth Program Specialist at the Arlington Heights Memorial Library. Welcome to our English Learners Family Storytime. I'm so happy you're all here today. English Learners Family Storytime is designed for infants through children up to 6 years old, but everyone is welcome. We're going to practice our English skills together through stories, songs, and rhymes. Are you ready for some fun? I am. Today's tip for parents and caregivers is to write with your children every day. Give your children opportunities to write and draw with pencils, crayons, markers, paint, or maybe chalk outside. Make lists, write recipes, write a story about your day. Just have fun writing together. When you write with your children, they learn to be motivated to read. This helps them become a good reader because writing and reading go together. Writing with your children will help them get ready to read. Let's look at our schedule for today. Today, we are going to start by singing our opening hello song, which is always head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Then, I'll introduce the word of the day. After our word of the day, we'll do our first finger play to get us ready to read, which is wiggle my fingers. Then, I'll read our first book. After we read our first book, we'll sing another song. After we're done singing, we'll read our second book. And after our second book, we'll have a flannel story. And then finally, we will sing our goodbye song. After we sing our goodbye song, I'll have a few short announcements. Okay, let's go ahead and start with our hello song. We're gonna sing head, shoulders, knees, and toes, and we'll sing a little bit faster every time. Are you ready? Here we go. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Good job. Let's go a little faster. Ready? Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Faster. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Faster. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Whew. We did it. Good job. Give yourself a pat on the back. Arm up. Bend at the elbow. Give yourself a pat on the back. Good job, good buddy. Okay, now that we're done with our hello song, let's introduce our word of the day. Our word of the day is flower. Let's do our finger play that's going to get us ready to read. I'll say it once and then you can repeat it after me. Ready? Here we go. I wiggle my fingers. I wiggle my toes. I wiggle my hips. I wiggle my nose. No more wiggles. Left in me. Now I'll sit as still can be. Good job. All right, are we ready for our first book? Our first book today is Ricky's Birdhouse, and it's by Monica Wellington. Look at the cover and tell your grown-up, what are some of the things that you see? I see Ricky, and I see some sunflowers, and flowers are word of the day. And it looks like he's got a birdhouse here, and there's a couple of bluebirds there. Let's see what we have going on here. Ricky's Birdhouse by Monica Wellington. All year long, many different kinds of birds come to Ricky's yard. He loves to watch them and feed them and listen to them sing. The pair that flash their blue feathers are new to his yard. It looks like over here, Ricky has a journal. A journal is something that you can write in, and it says My Bird Journal. And over here, he's got a book that says Guide to the Birds. So I bet you he's gonna write some things down in his journal. Ricky wants the beautiful bluebirds to stay in his yard. He has an idea. Ricky draws up a plan for his project. He gets out his toolbox and gathers all the supplies he will need. Let's see what he wrote in his journal. It says September 29th, the bluebird carries the sky on his back. Henry David Thoreau. And look, you can see Ricky there, and he's got his plans that he drew and maybe wrote down. He's got his toolbox and some materials. I wonder what he's going to do. What do you think? Can you tell someone next to you? Ricky measures and saws the wood into 6 pieces. He makes a small round opening in one piece. He puts the parts together carefully, following his plan. He glues and hammers and sands. Here in his journal, he wrote, October 7th, ouch, I hit my thumb. You have to be very careful when you're working with different equipment, right? He paints and adds finishing touches. Ricky has built a beautiful birdhouse. October 10th, my cat always wants to go outside to hunt the birds, but I never let her. It was hard to choose colors. I love blue and red for my birdhouse. So it looks like he's writing some more things in his journal. He picks a safe place to mount it in his yard. He has made the house especially for the bluebirds. He is hoping they will settle into it and make it their home. Winter comes. Some birds have flown south to warmer places. Many birds have stayed, but it is hard for them to find enough food. Seeds and berries are buried under the snow. Ricky prepares some special foods to put out for all the birds. And here he has a book, Recipe for the Birds. Let's see what he wrote in his journal. It says December 21st, early snow this year. In time for Christmas, hooray! I'm making presents for the birds. So there he wrote in his journal. Blue must be his favorite color because even the pencil is blue that he wrote with. Ricky loves to play in the snow in his yard. The birds play with him too. In his journal here it says, December 27th, record snowfall. I'm putting lots of food out for the birds. But when it is dark, Ricky is happy to be warm inside. He hopes the bluebirds are sleeping in the birdhouse, cozy and protected at night. February 7th, I'm getting ready for Valentine's Day. Lots to do. Bluebird blue, I love you. And here it looks like he wrote a letter. It says to the Guerin sisters, and he's got a little address book, probably with his friends' addresses. And it looks like he's making some valentines with some pencils and I think some markers. Looks like a lot of fun. In the spring, many birds migrate back from the south and return to Ricky's yard. They start to build their nests. Ricky helps them by putting out extra supplies such as scraps of fabric and yarn. He is excited to see the bluebirds going in and out of the birdhouse. They must be building a nest there. April 20th, I'm learning to recognize more bird songs. So he wrote in his journal again. Ricky is busy working in his garden. It is time to plant sunflowers. The birds love them, and he does too. He keeps a close eye on the birdhouse. He hopes the mother bluebird is sitting on her eggs now, keeping them warm. There are going to be baby birds soon. May 4th, Bird Day. Today I'm going to count all the birds I see in my yard. Down here it looks like you can see a timeline of how a little bird grows in the egg. Cheep, cheep, cheep. Ricky spots 3 baby bluebirds in the birdhouse. The parents are very busy finding good food for them to eat. The little birds love worms and insects. May 25th, the early bird catches the worm. Then he writes, it rained last night. There are lots of worms today. So all these things that he's observing, he's writing down in his journal. In the summer, there are many beautiful birds in Ricky's yard. The sunflowers are growing tall, and there are lots of good things for the birds to eat. Best of all, the young bluebirds are learning to fly and fend for themselves. Ricky loves to listen to them sing, and sings with them too. Ricky harvests the sunflower seeds in the fall. Everyone is getting ready for winter. Soon it will be cold and Ricky will start feeding the birds extra food again. He has projects on his mind. He wants to build more birdhouses for more birds in his yard. It's time to get out the toolbox again. And here he wrote, September 15th. September 15th, a bird does not sing because it has an answer. It sings because it has a song. Chinese proverb. And in the back of this book, it has some directions on how to build a birdhouse and how to install it. It has some information on bird baths and feeders. It has a bird food cupcake recipe and some information about bluebirds. And way in the back, he has written in his journal here, I have seen all of these birds in my yard this year. Can you find them too? And there's a bunch of different kinds of birds. So maybe you can look out your window and see if you can look for different kinds of birds. So that's our story, Ricky's Birdhouse. So when I'm done reading a book, I like to do a little cheer. And it goes like this. I'll do it once and you can do it after me. Ready? 2, 4, 6, 8. Wow, that book was really great. Are you ready? Here we go. 2, 4, 6, 8. Wow, that book was really great. All right. Now that we're done reading our book, let's go ahead and sing our song today. Our song today is If You're a Gardener and You Know It. And it's sung to the same song, the same tune of If You're Happy and You Know It. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to dig a hole. So let's get our imaginary shovel and let's dig a hole. We're going to dig a hole. Then after we dig a hole, we're going to get our little pouch of seeds and we're going to take the seed out and we're going to drop it into the hole. Then we're going to, again, get our shovel and we're going to cover that seed up with some dirt. Next, we're going to water the seed. And after we water it, we're going to watch it grow. Okay? So see if you can catch on with me. Here we go. If you're a gardener and you know it, dig a hole. If you're a gardener and you know it, dig a hole. If you're a gardener and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're a gardener and you know it, dig a hole. Okay, let's go ahead and grab our little bag of seeds and let's go ahead and drop the seeds. Ready? If you're a gardener and you know it, drop the seed. If you're a gardener and you know it, drop the seed. If you're a gardener and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're a gardener and you know it, drop the seed. Okay, good. Let's go ahead and cover that seed up. Let's get our shovel again so we can cover it up with dirt. Here we go. If you're a gardener and you know it, cover the seed. If you're a gardener and you know it, cover the seed. If you're a gardener and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're a gardener and you know it, cover the seed. Okay, good. Let's go ahead and water it. Let's get our watering can. Ready? Let's grab it and we're going to water the can. We're going to water the seed with our can. Here we go. If you're a gardener and you know it, water the seed. If you're a gardener and you know it, water the seed. If you're a gardener and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're a gardener and you know it, water the seed. All right, good job. Are you ready to watch it grow? Here we go. If you're a gardener and you know it, watch it grow. If you're a gardener and you know it, watch it grow. If you're a gardener and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're a gardener and you know it, watch it grow. Good job. You guys did a great job. Give yourself a high five. Ready? We're going to put our arm way up, put our other arm way up, and wave high five. Good job, because that was a new song for you. All right. Well, now that we're done with our song, let's go ahead and read our next book. Our next book is a big book. And the title is Flower Garden, and it's written by Eve Bunting, and it's illustrated by Catherine Hewitt. Look at the cover and tell someone next to you what you see. I see a little girl and some different flowers. I wonder if she's planting them or if she's, oh, there's a shopping cart, so maybe she's shopping for flowers. Let's read and find out. Garden in a shopping cart. Doesn't it look great? Look at all of the things in her cart. Can you tell someone what some of the things are that you see? I see lots of flowers, and then I see some food. Maybe some yellow bananas. Looks like a loaf of bread and a box of some sort. There's some green leaves back there. They look like maybe they could be to carrots. And then there's something there that's round and orange. Maybe it's an orange. Garden on the checkout stand. I can hardly wait. Look at the things that are on the stand. Some oranges, some raisins. That box was a box of cereal and all these flowers. Garden in a cardboard box, walking to the bus. Looks like the little girl is walking with her dad. Garden sitting on our laps. People smile at us. Look at, do you see any flowers anywhere else? Look, these are the flowers that they bought, and look, the woman has flowers on her shirt. And remember, flower is our word of the day. Garden going up the stairs, stopping at each floor. Do you see any flowers anywhere? Tell someone next to you. Where do you see them? That's right. There are some flowers on the girl's tights. This garden's getting heavier. At last, our own front door. Whew, she made it. Hurry, hurry, get the trowel, spread the paper's thick. Get the bag of potting soil, get the planting mix. Looks like they're busy, and they're gonna put all of those flowers inside a box. Put purple pansies at each end, daisies white as snow, daffodils, geraniums, and tulips in a row. Garden in a window box, high above the street. Do you see the cat? The cat's over here in the window, trying to get those birds. Where butterflies can stop and rest and ladybugs can meet. Do you see any of the butterflies and ladybugs? Look closely. They're there. Walkers walking down below will lift their heads and see purple, yellow, red, and white, a color jamboree. And you can see all the flowers in the window box. There they are in the window. She's looking outside the window. I wonder what she's looking at. Candles on a birthday cake, chocolate ice cream too. It's somebody's birthday. I wonder whose birthday it is. Do you want to make a guess? Happy, happy birthday, Mom. A garden box for you. She looks so happy. And there they are, enjoying the beautiful flowers. And that was a flower garden. Are you ready for our cheer? Here we go. 2, 4, 6, 8. Wow, that book was really great. Good job. Okay, well now that we're done reading our book, we're going to have our special flannel story, and then we'll sing our goodbye song. Okay, are you ready for our flannel story? Our flannel story today is called Butterfly's Colorful Adventure. And remember, there was a butterfly in our story today, Flower Garden. All right, here we go. Once upon a time, there was a white butterfly named Bianca. She was a lovely butterfly, very graceful, but she was not happy. Can you show me your sad face? her brothers and sisters and friends had wings with bright, beautiful colors. But Bianca's wings were just plain white. Sometimes she'd play in the dust just to try to change the color of her wings. But the dust would wear off and she would be plain white again. One day she was so upset at having plain white wings, she decided not to play with her friends. She flew off on her own, just to be sad by herself. But Bianca was not watching where she was flying, and she flew straight into a cherry tree, and some cherries made spots on her wings. Bianca didn't notice the red spots because she was too busy falling into a patch of blueberries. Bianca didn't notice the blue spots either. She made her way out of the blueberries over to the park, and she rested in the grass. Her wings became spotted with green. Bianca noticed there was something on a picnic table. What was it? She flew over to investigate. There was a cluster of grapes on a plate. She got a little too close and, what do you think? That's right, she got some purple spots on her. And there was a cup of orange juice. Watch out, Bianca, don't fall in. Oops. Now she's got orange spots. She fluttered back to the sidewalk and flew right into a piece of bubble gum someone had spit out. Oh, that's kind of gross. Now she's got pink on her. A little girl ran by eating chocolate ice cream cone. Some of the chocolate dripped on Bianca, and guess what? She had brown spots. This was too much for Bianca. She decided to fly home. On the way home, she saw some beautiful daffodils blooming. She stopped to sniff. Then she paused by the pond to rest. As she neared the water, she saw something with beautiful colors. What could it be? Surprise! She was no longer Bianca, the plain white butterfly, but Bianca, the rainbow butterfly. She was so happy and excited that she flew off to show her friends her new colored wings. Oh, good. So now she's got all these different spots on her. Great job. All right, well, it's time to sing our goodbye song, and then I'll have some quick little announcements when we're done. All right, well, it's that time. It's time to sing our goodbye song. Are you ready? Let's get our clapping hands and our stomping feet. All right, here we go. Oh, it's time to say goodbye to all my friends. Yes, it's time to say goodbye to all my friends. Yes, it's time to say goodbye. Give a smile and wink your eye. Oh, it's time to say goodbye to all my friends. Goodbye, friends. We'll see you next time. I'm so glad you all joined me today. I hope you had as much fun as I did. Remember, grown-ups, write with your children every day. This will help them get ready to read. Don't forget that with your Arlington Heights Memorial Library card, you can check out ebooks through our website at ahml.info. Go to the website to find out more. We have lots of resources available. One more thing. I'm super excited to announce a new reading program. The Arlington Heights Memorial Library challenges you to read 500 minutes a month. That's only 20 minutes a day for 25 days of the month. We know you can do it. Every time you read 500 minutes, you'll get a badge that will count toward a giveaway prize. One winner per grade will be selected on September 1st each year. For every 6 badges you earn, you'll get to pick out a free book to keep. For more details, log in or register online at ahml.beanstack.org. If you're not in grades K through 3, don't worry, we have something for you too. For younger readers, learn more about 1,000 books before kindergarten, and for older readers, check out 100 books before high school. All of this information can be found at ahml.info. I hope you check out these wonderful opportunities. Thanks again for joining me. I had a wonderful time today and hope you did too. I'll see you next time. Have a great day and stay well. Goodbye.